Okay. What's the last thing I saw? Maniac. Netflix miniseries. It's not new. Came out a couple years ago. The showrunner, I believe his name is Patrick Somerville, who also wrote or co-wrote most of the episodes. And yeah, it's an American remake of a Norwegian TV show. I don't know when the original European show came out, but it's an American redo of an old show from Norway. I believe that was also called Maniac. And it appeared to be, right from the jump, a blend of dystopian future. But also, off the bat, you notice that although it's set in what's supposedly a dystopia, it's very 80s. Like, all the technology, all the screens for computers, all the video games, all the stuff that people wear, all the stuff that people look at, it just screams 80s. It's like what people in the mid 80s thought the modern future would look like. It's like what people in 1985 thought 2035 would look like, if that's a decent comparison. But yeah, just everything is futuristic, but it's quite 80s. By the way, yes, I do have chipped front teeth. It was a mix of the miniseries. It's 10 episodes. And it's a blend of psychological drama and dark comedy with a consistent current of science fiction going through it. Like I said, I didn't see the original show, but I'm guessing that's how the original went, or at least sort of went as well. The first 3 episodes are primarily setup, but it gets really good in the 4th and 5th episodes. That's when the almost like virtual reality type of tech starts to come in. And you get some really eye-catching visual imagery. A lot of it that looks like I said, 80s sort of computerized, or almost each episode after a point, it's like their own little miniature adventures. Like the 2 main characters, Jonah Hill and Emma Stone, are both fantastic in this, by the way. Because Emma Stone plays this pill popper who's going into this drug trial / study literally just because she wants the pills. Like there's an ABC trial, meaning there's pills that literally say A, B, and C on them. And she takes the A one regularly as is. And for a very specific reason that the story gets into. I don't want to spoil nothing. Jonah Hill's character, he's a paranoid schizophrenic. And he sees and hears shit that isn't there. He's at one point was a conspiracy theorist. He was like plotting against the government and shit. And it looks like he's doing his absolute best to just maintain calm and keep his composure. And I like that it's very much trying to fight the stigma of what a lot of people who are schizophrenic portrayed in TV shows and movies are like, which is usually just, typical crazy person. The rest of the cast in this is really good too. I don't know who plays the 2 Japanese doctors, but Justin Theroux comes in after a point, and he's really good in this. He's also really funny. He comes in. The very first scene in him is so bizarre, but it's so hilarious. He's the doctor that replaces the other one, and he comes in. He's got this fake ass hair, and he's such a strange character, but he's very dead serious about what he does and everything that he goes about doing as far as this this study and project goes. Most of the comedic elements in it are surprise moments, like moments that catch you off guard out of nowhere with how funny they are. Like there's an instruction video early on where, like I said, I can't remember the older Japanese doctor's name, but he would do something in between Justin Theroux's serious delivery that was just completely random, out of the blue, and wild. It just made me laugh my ass off. And there are moments like that throughout the whole show. The writing was excellent, very unpredictable. Like I said, after a point, after 4 or 5 episodes in, you don't know what the hell's gonna go on. You don't know what the shit's gonna happen. Like, you go from a couple of people going into a drug trial, like episode 1, and then 2 and 3, you're getting both of their backstories a little bit. And then episodes 4 and 5 is like whoever the writers were for this show just chopped a fat line of cocaine and said, "So these Russian dudes kidnap a lemur, right?" It's fucking crazy where some of these plots go. Like, it gets into some Witcher / Game of Thrones type shit a couple episodes later. One of them's like a political conspiracy thriller. The other one's like a spy espionage plot. Like, these stories that they go into when they get into this trial that these microwave things that take their brain into this like virtual reality almost. They have to confront their personal demons, their fears, their personal conflictions with themselves, like the whole finding out who you really are type thing. And it goes a lot into like human psychology and the way people's minds and emotions work. Gotta look at my damn notes here. I actually wrote them this time. Holy shit. Yeah. Kari Joji Fukunaga, who directed all the episodes for this. Incredible filmmaker. I don't know if he was the one that replaced Danny Boyle to do the new James Bond movie. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but if he is, I'm even more stoked to see that than I was before. Because other than the first season of True Detective, he also did another thing for Netflix, that movie Beasts of No Nation, which was incredible filmmaking as well. The direction in this was very, very good. And overall, I'd say I immensely enjoyed this one as a miniseries. It's not flawless, it's not perfect, but it is effortlessly engaging. After you get to the halfway point, you won't want to stop until you get to the end. If you find the first 3 episodes slow, you might take a pause and get to the later ones, and you will be captivated, because it always does something you don't expect. There are at least 2 or 3 points where I thought I knew for a damn fact what was going to happen, because it followed a sort of formula or generic plot line within their dream sequence, what have you. It's like Inception on acid. By the way, don't watch this show on acid. I've never done acid, but it doesn't seem like the show to do that for, especially with all the trippy visuals. But yeah, it gets really, really good after a point. The plot lines in their dreams, they get more, they cross over. Like what the fuck am I saying? Oh yeah, Emma Stone's character and Jonah Hill's character. The main conflict of the story is that their sequences keep intertwining. His schizophrenia keeps telling him that it's fate and they're supposed to be conflicted, supposed to be intertwined together, and she's more on the lines of there's something wrong with this damn computer, we need to fix it. But yeah, overall as a miniseries, if I had to do a scale of 1 to 10, it's a solid 8.5. And I like the ending. It's not one of those, blow you away, holy shit endings, but it's a suitable conclusion. And the things that are by far the best things are the performances from the whole cast, the visuals, and the scripting, because the narrative is very adventurous in nature, and it really pulls you in. Yeah, 10 episodes long. Each of them, I think, about, on average, about 45 minutes or so. So, it'll be a good binge. Highly recommended. Have a good one, y'all.